Hi, I'm David with the Plant Bar. Easter's coming up pretty soon, and we've been doing some Easter baskets in the store, and we wanted to show you how we've been doing them. So we gathered up a bunch of regular Easter type baskets. So I'm going to show you in this video how to fill this with soil and then use wheatberry to create a natural Easter grass. We got our wheatberry from Palouse. It's out of Iowa. Got a couple bags here. Real easy to do. You only need about 1/2 to 1 cup per basket of soaked wheatberry to create one. I've soaked this. You soak it for 12 to 24 hours. Just regular water. Soak it there, and it's pretty neat. It actually starts to sprout within 12. So in here, it's already started sprouting. I think you could probably grow the wheatberry on the concrete if you had enough water and it stayed moist. This stuff would grow anywhere. So it's really easy to do. You soak the wheatberry for 12 to 24 hours. This wheatberry's been here for about a day in this bowl. So I'm going to set this aside and take our basket here. What I recommend doing, this basket's got some little bit of show through, so we're gonna use plastic bags to seal it because it's gonna stay wet and moist, and we don't obviously want water flying up everywhere. So we're gonna recycle a couple of grocery shopping bags, and we're gonna hot glue those in here. Okay, so the brown basket, I'm gonna use brown grocery bags, and I use 2 just in case there's a hole in one of them. I've inspected them, it doesn't seem that way, but want to be sure. So first step is to place these in your basket, and then I'm going to measure where we're going to cut them. So you're going to place them in there like this, and then turn this like you were putting the bags in there to fill it for trash or something. Like that. And then you'll take where you rolled it, pull these out. And just cut with ordinary scissors. You roll it up. It's easier to cut. The spot was right there that I had rolled over. So we now have these 2 bags here. Then you're just going to roll this part down. Obviously don't want the bag showing above the lip. We're not going to fill the soil above that. We're going to roll this around like that. And then we're going to hot glue the bag into the basket. I recommend using a lower temp hot glue gun, 2 temp, dual temp hot glue gun, so that you don't burn yourself. And then you're just going to simply put glue in the basket and work your way around, gluing the basket, or gluing the bag into the basket. Okay, so once you have your bag glued in there. Want to make sure that it's try to clean up any of the little webs before we put the dirt in and stuff. And the next step is going to be to fill the bag with wet soil. So any rich potting soil would be perfect for this project. So you're just gonna pour that in. Get about halfway there. Spread the soil around, make sure it's fitting in the bag. Like so. And then you're going to want to have this pretty moist. Put a little, I like to use the mister, mist it. Put a little more soil in here. You want to make sure the soil is not above, not above your bag, but make sure it's hiding most of it. Right, then you're gonna spray that. You want to tamp this down a little bit. I just use what I have laying around, but you could use your hands or when you use this little pot. Tamp that down. Right. You can see there's a little bit of space there, so I need a little more soil. So with this, instead of pouring out the rest, I'll scoop it in. Basket's not even for whatever reason. This side over here is taller than the other. Okay, so now we've got that. I'm going to tamp this down again. This is the perfect height for it. Nice and moist for the wheat berry to germinate. Tamp this down. No air pockets. So the next thing you would do is just get your wheat berry, use anything you want, and just gonna put a nice thin layer, this stuff, right over the top. And I don't know if the sound comes through, but this stuff is like, it's noisy, it makes noise, as it's like sprouting as we talk. So that's going to be it. Just make sure that's nice and even. We have the wheat berry there. I made a little bit of a mess around the outside, so I'm going to clean that off. The last step, you can use newspaper or paper towel, whatever you have laying around, to get this to germinate. You're gonna put the paper towel over it, and just you're going to mist it. I mist it until you can see all the way through the paper towel. So now you can see through it, and then I'll fold over the sides because I like things to be kind of neat and orderly looking. I don't think this necessarily matters. Just a little bit of OCD there. Okay, so once you've done this, in about a day it'll begin to sprout, and then within 2 to 3 days you'll have grass growing, and within a week it will be rather tall. And what you want to do is you want to keep this towel moist. You're going to take it off after it sprouts, so it'll be either 1 or 2 days after after you have the towel on. Usually it's pretty amazing stuff. If you haven't used it before, it's fun. It grows really quick, but just have a mister or something that, I have a decent sized mister here we use in the store, and you'll just keep this moist usually a couple times a day. If you really want to make it grow quick, you can do like 3 times a day, and the grass will come up. And so I'll set this aside. We have one that we did a couple weeks ago, and we've had this in our store, so I'll show you what it'll look like. We've actually cut this a couple times already. You can see where it's been cut back, but it continues to grow. So if you do these within, you know, Easter's coming up, so if you give yourself a week and a half or so, it'll be enough time to have a nice natural wheatgrass basket. Also, if you use food grade soil and you use food grade wheat berries, you can juice this when it's all done, so you can reuse the wheat berry not only as the Easter basket, but you can also, if you're into wheat berry shots or whatever, I'm not, I don't like the taste of it. But if you're into that, you can use it again. And I'll just show you on this one, pull it out. We'll pull this all the way out, show you guys the roots. You can see how there's the roots. This is 2 weeks that we've had it here, but you can kind of see the growth there. Easy to grow, any light conditions, just need water, and this wheatgrass will grow. Hey, thanks for tuning in. For more plant education or plant decor ideas, please like and subscribe to our channel. You can also find us on plantbaraz.com, Facebook, and Instagram. I'm David, and this is Plant Bar Arizona.